Hey, Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO, and I have this video here for Superior Services Fence Company. And it's going to give you some tips with your website and your Google business page. It's going to be 3 points for you, and it's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these tips and why you're going to want to go ahead and start doing that for your business to start creating more revenue and more leads for you. Okay. So, excuse me. So first things first, right, is generally the content side. Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. And now that's depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. So you're a fencing company in Corpus Christi. An example of a keyword might be fence repair Corpus Christi or fence installation Corpus Christi, and things of that nature. And you get the gist of it, right? So I got your website here in a word counter, and we can see that you're at 155 words. You are going to want to go ahead and get that up to at least 1,500, if not 2,000, so that Google will consider you an authority, and so you can go ahead and start putting in those keywords that we talked about, right? We got DNC Fence Company here, and we can see just how you stack up against them as well, um, on words, if it will pull up for me. All right, and let's see how many words they have on their homepage as well. And we can see that they're at 536 words. So easily beatable, easily doable to go ahead and get 1,500 on there and start beating them out in that category. Just to give you a little more, couple more examples of what the keywords could be, right? So I got Eris, a tool here that I use and pay for monthly. It gives me more in-depth data on the websites. So we can go over here and look at organic keywords. By the way, there are free tools out here that you can use as well by yourself to look at these. I just use this one as it gives me a little more in-depth, right? So again, some more keywords that you could have: ranch fence. You got the volume right here. That's going to be the amount of people searching for that monthly, right? And then on the KD, that's keyword difficulty from 0 to 100. And that's going to be how hard it is for your company to basically rank for that word on Google, like get on the front page of Google, right? So we got 2.6 thousand people searching for this monthly, and they're getting 27 people into their website from that word alone, and they're ranked number 1 for it. So here's some more examples of those keywords that you can throw in there, and that's why you want to go ahead and get that 1,500 to 2,000 of content on there. And let's go on to this next point that I got for you. So the next point is going to be backlinks. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another. Or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to Superior Services Fencing Company's website right here. Okay, and these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses this to build trust in your business and your website by seeing others quote unquote vouching for you. The best way I can put it is, in Google's eyes, it's like a popularity contest to see who has the most websites pointing back to their website, right? Who has the strong, popular websites pointing back to their website. So we go back to this tool called Airs right here. We got your website in. We can see that you have 102 backlinks and that you have 8 other websites referring back to your website over there. If we go to DNC, and we can go and look and see how many they have as well, we see that they have 1.1 thousand backlinks, right? And they've got 135 other websites referring back to their business page. So they're winning that quote unquote popularity contest. You do want to, if you wanted to take it even a step further, you can go and say, well, if it's working for them, why wouldn't it work for me? And when we go and look and see what websites are actually referring back to their website as well, right? So you see, you got Yellow Pages, Expertise, Local Yahoo, and then the list goes on and on and on. And what you would want to do is you would want to go in here, create your accounts, drop a link to your website, and then that would end up being a backlink and a referring domain, right? I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. It is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. So when I say not all links are created equal, this DR, that's the domain rating. To put it in simple terms, that is the amount of power that these pages right here have on a scale of 0 to 100. So in Google's eyes, the higher this number is, the more power that they're going to give them, and the more power that's going to be generated back to your website and start helping you rank for that, right? So you want to go ahead and stay in these top ones, right? And you want to stay on those high ones that are above 30, 40, and get those as well, right? So let's go over here to this last point that I have for you. Let's go to the Google Map Pack section. And the last point I'm going to have for you is a citation. And now a citation is anywhere you find your business name, address or service area, and then your phone number, right? And these citations right here, they help you rank in this map patch, which is extremely important for local businesses since we know that these can generate a huge amount of revenue. These citations are included in directories like Yelp, Angie's Expertise, BBB, and then there's hundreds of others I'm sure you've heard of, right? Social media accounts are great as well. For example, if you have a Facebook business page, on this Facebook business page that you have, you would want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it is right here in this map on your Google business page right here on that Facebook business page, and that would count as one citation. So then you have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and you name it, and the list goes on and on and on. And so the idea is that your brand and your website begins to get found by Google all over the internet. They constantly have bots crawling the web to see whose presence is felt most compared to their competitors. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. And once Google starts to see you more often than these cats right here, the more likely it is they're going to rank you above them. Now, these guys will be a little bit tough as they do have 206 reviews, right? But these guys right here, that number 3 spot is just easy pickings. That's a low fruit right there that you can go ahead and get. So just to recap real quick, once you start to go ahead and get that content up of 1,500 to 2,000 words, you're getting those keywords in there as well that I just gave you examples of. Once you start to get those backlinks up as well, you get other websites referring back to your business page here, and then you start winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And then as well, you want to get those citations up for this map pack section so you can go ahead and get up in there and someone can go ahead and see you. Someone puts fencing company Corpus Christi, you want to be in that top 3. Well, let's take a look at why you would want to start doing that and why it might be so worth it. So we got DC Fence right here, right? The top competition. And we can see that they are getting 389 people generated to their website monthly. And that's all for those points that I just talked about, all for their online presence alone. And now the numbers are always higher. This is just a tool that I use. I don't have Google's exact numbers, but the numbers are always higher. So let's say that you got 400 people going to your website, right? Out of those 400, only 10% of those want to pick up the phone. So you got 40 people that pick up the phone, and then half of those your team closes. So your business closes only 20 of those. Well, that's 20 new jobs a month just off your online presence alone, man. And I'm not sure what your profit margins are right now, but I can almost guarantee that that's a good amount of revenue into your pocket. Also, as you see, they've got 862 keywords compared to the 0 that we're ranking for on your website right now. There are many, many more keywords that you can go ahead and put in here, even more than this right here, to start generating leads and online traffic, right? And so, yeah, this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video to help you start generating leads online. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling the business, and feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about the goals and I can do research to find out exactly what could be realistic for the business and what it might take to reach those goals. I just ask that you would leave one line of feedback for me if you would not mind. If this video was helpful, if some things weren't unclear, and things of that nature. Again, my name is Nick O'Neill. Feel free to reach out to me as my door is always open. My cell is 832-728-9003, or you can just get back to me through the email that I'm sending this from, right? So thank you so much for watching, and hope you all have a blessed day and a blessed week. Thank you.